Hey, go. You ready to go? You ready to go? Huh? Want to go see something? Want to go walk? Want to go to the park? Huh? Yeah? Hey, Chloe. You want to go to the park? Chloe. Hey, you want to go to the park? Yeah.
Yeah, she does. I want to go to the park, please. Thank you.
Hey, it's Tony, and I'm out here just trying to live the coolest life with my dog. That one right there. That one's Chloe. She's a rescue dog. Seen some other videos you've seen. I give you a little background on how we acquired little Chloe, or used to be called Peaches. We are actually down here at another park. We are downtown on the Riverwalk, the Riverwalk area that we call, well, it's called the Riverwalk, definitely. This here is called the Mill, the Lawson. That used to be an old mill, and they renovated it and made it into apartment complexes, high-end apartments. I will say apartments. I'm gonna call it a condominiums, so you can buy yourself a condo and own it outright. But right now we're gonna go walk down to the Riverwalk. We'll show you a little bit about the Riverwalk. Riverwalk is 100% man-made down here. It's a whole lot of concrete, a whole lot of railings. Great place to ride a bicycle. You've got some nice smooth tires. It's a great place to ride a bicycle. And there's several stairs at this area. Some of the others, there's ramps. There's no ramps down here, but on up to down south of us, you got some ramps. This Riverwalk in Columbus is fairly new. I'd say it's maybe 20 years old. They finally got finished with it. But what they've done here, they've done a really good job with it, is they've made it, it's approximately 17 miles from end to end. Not all of it is completely paved. Most of it is, but it goes all the way into Fort Benning, Georgia, which of course is the Army post. Of course, you have to have an ID to get on post, but you can't actually ride your bicycle on post. So, pretty convenient. This part here is really nice, because if you get a place like the mill was a textile mill. So they brought cotton in and made textiles, but you can see it's a really nice area. Not a place for an RV. No, you can't camp down here. They actually have this gate here that they'll close, and this goes out to another part of the mill that you can actually cross the bridge, which we're going to do in just a minute. But you're going to go out to like a little island. And another company, Whitewater Rafting, and some other rafting companies have set up shop here. Not necessarily here, but in town. They are, I don't think I did a full interview or intro with this thing, did I? Because me and this dog, we're just trying to live the coolest life. But anyway, we're going to go out there and take a look at that. Well, what the Whitewater Rafting have done is they will take you upstream and you will raft down. This is all man-made in here. It is the only, from what I gather, the only Class 4 whitewater rapids that you can get off on and walk and be in a downtown metro area. All the rest of them are like way out in the woods somewhere. You got to get on a bus to go to this. You can park your car, put your own kayak in here, and jump in the water and be on a Class 4. You can't do that anyplace else in the world where you can get out, walk 2 blocks and have a beer. Or skip that place and go to a different place and have another beer at a different place. Because they're just places just aren't like that. But this is a pretty neat reminiscence of what the mill used to be. It's still got a lot of, no, it's not operational at all. We're just walking across this bridge, and that's downriver. This is the Chattahoochee River. So we're gonna come on out here on this, before this dog kills me. We're gonna come on out here and take a look at some of the water. So as I mentioned, you can rent kayaks. They'll actually have them down here at certain times of the summer. They'll have them down here. So this is part of the rapids I was talking about. They'll take you down here, not just a kayak, but also those boats, those airboats. I say airboats, not the kind with the big fan on the back of them, but the kind of airboats that you can blow up. Those big inflatable boats, the whitewater rafting kind of boats. We're actually going to walk on out here just a little bit because they don't mind you. I think we're just gonna walk on down here a little bit. We're not going to get too close to the water. We're going to walk down. Come on, dog. Sorry about that, losing my dog. She don't know how to walk these things, so she doesn't come out here very much. But there is a dam on up the way. They'll let you know when high tide comes in, because as you can see, this is all pretty wet. So this will get wet when they turn the sound on and say high tide. What they did is they loaded up a whole lot of large rocks. You can see in between, that's actually concrete. So this is all man-made. That's actually man-made there, but it's all controlled, well controlled, so you don't have any sharp, jagged rocks. You could actually float down this in an inner tube if you wanted to. I would recommend it. You're going to get dumped, but this is the main part of it. There's some more up that way, but this is the main dip right here. That what they'll do is they'll take you down to whitewater rafting, and they will take you down at once. Then you'll bring you back around. Maybe you'll row up, or you'll jump out and jump back on a bus. They'll take you back up a second time. Now the second time, they'll say, do you want to get dumped? And most everybody will say, yeah. And then it'll be a vote. And so the second time you'll get dumped. Now, you might just come out and come around the island here and come back in on the other side and pick up your boat and then jump back in over here on the water. Nice calm area of the water here. And then you could go back down it again. They've actually had some, the Olympics in 1996 kind of started down here, and they wanted to do some whitewater rafting. I believe it was 96. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, I know the Olympics in Atlanta were in 96, and I think they had the whitewater rafting here, parts of it. The ones where they go around poles and everything, but anyway, let's go. So that is where we were, back over there, and much of the Riverwalk is built up and has a lot of chairs, kind of like this one, all the way down. It comes up here, and it's gonna come up here, and it's gonna keep going that way. It's gonna go on around. But you might be able to see. You see that thing right there? Yeah, right there. That is a nest. Nest for a bird? No, not really. It's actually the starting point where you can zip line. Zip line across the Chattahoochee River. Come here, dog. Come here. Hey. Good place to run too. Not very crowded today. It's a little cool. I would say it's about maybe 45 out here, but it is January, so it should be a little colder. My dog's fighting me. I'll let her go. But I was mentioning the zip line. You can probably see the zip line coming out of it now, and it goes straight on across the river here. And then on the other side, there's the catch that you're going to actually go into, with the hub from the other side, and then from that other side, there's actually smaller zip lines. They're like 30 to 60 feet. Obviously, this one here, going across the river, is a little bit more than 30 or 60 feet. I don't know what it is. It's got to be like 300 or something. So maybe I'll see if we can find another spot down here to take some more pictures. Well, another part of the Riverwalk is Woodruff Park, and this is Woodruff Park here. Woodruff Park is actually part of Columbus State University, which is right there. Big buildings. Part of their downtown campus, mostly art area. They have some other classes down here. There's also little shops, places to eat, and there's a Whitewater Express that does the whitewater rafting. They've also got a shop there that sells canoes and all kinds of stuff when it has to do with whitewater. This goes all the way back to that big building there. Nice big grassy area. Sometimes they'll have Sometimes they'll have festivals, Volkswagen Bugs get together they have down there. But that's a big water pad there. So in the summer they'll be squirting the water. And what I'm walking on now is kind of a spongy area for the playground. Playground for kids. And I say this is part of the Riverwalk because right there's a Riverwalk. So you go all the way down there, and you can access it by this ramp, or you can take the stairs, whatever you want to do. And now back here behind me my dog would quit peeing. Yeah, it's just pee. It's just pee. It's okay. I'm not picking it up. So, but if you can see between the trees, you can see that that tower. That tower right there is where they do the zip line and goes across to the other side. But this is the upper part of the river walk. There's a walkway up top and there's one down below. We were just down below just a few minutes ago. Across the river here is Phoenix City, Alabama. Yes, this is the border. When the Chattahoochee River comes this far south, it becomes the border between Georgia and Alabama. And come on, dog. Clo. And the Phoenix City, they've got an amphitheater right here on the water. I've seen Travis Tritt, John Michael Montgomery, some different people. What you can do is when you find out they're having a concert, you can come sit up. You can come over here and set up your chair on this side of the river and listen to the concert. Obviously, you can't see very well. Of course, if you could, it's not too bad with binoculars. And also, people will get down here on their boats and they'll watch the concert performing right there at that amphitheater. Now, this stop here for performers isn't really a place for. They wouldn't list it on their tour. This would be one of those stops that they're between places. Maybe they just did something in Macon or Albany or even Atlanta, and they're heading down to Tallahassee or something. Maybe, and they got 3 days. Maybe they'll kill one day and come down here, and they'll do a quick concert at the amphitheater if they want to do something outside, do something a little bit different. But this is the larger area, Columbus State University, my alma mater. And the big grass here, as I mentioned. Sometimes they'll have food trucks will come down here and they'll put 20 or 30 food trucks in this area. You can get something to eat. And also all along the river walk, they'll have different things like this. This, of course, is a sculpture. This is one of the newer ones they've had here. This probably been here less than 3 years, I would think, maybe even 2 years. They've got sculptures like this, memorials like we've got here, all up and down the Riverwalk area. Of course, this, as I mentioned, this is away from this is the upstairs portion. I'm going to show you the downstairs portion that we started on in just a minute. So the downstairs portion, and really, I just stopped the video really quick because my arm was getting sore. So I'm having to hold my arm up to do this. But you can see this is one of the older bridges here, older historic bridge. I think this bridge is probably pushing 100 years old right now. I forget the name of this bridge. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, there's a bridge here. There's another one not too far on the other side. It's a railroad bridge they don't use very much. You can see it's really historic. There's been a few battles here. If you go on around the corner, you're going to find the baseball park. A minor league baseball team plays there. Let's see, they've got Memorial Field, which is a football park. Sometimes they'll play high school football games there, and they'll have the Tuskegee Morehouse game there every year. And then if you go on around past it, you'll find the Naval Museum, which is just around the corner. They've got a lot of historic things that you can, I think it's $13 to get in. They give a discount for the military, but it's a Naval Museum all around the corner. And if you keep on going, you'll end up past Victory Drive and you'll be at Fort Benning. So if you ever get a chance to come out here to Columbus, Georgia, you want to go for a walk, it's a great place for it. If you need to ride your bicycle, great place. You want to go float a boat, really good place. But come on out here and visit and take advantage of what's around your area. You don't have to sit inside all the time, because when you get out, then you'll be living the coolest life.